it is anything but pleasant. So here's the old alternator out. Basically, you've got a 14 millimeter bolt, a 14 millimeter bolt. The top one, that is the one that is farther from the ground, closer to the sky, is a stud. Technically, it usually comes out with the nut. And then you've got a little 12 millimeter nut here that is on this stud right here. So easy peasy. The back, this is part of the oil pump on the engine. Getting a little bit of a focus problem there. That, it looks like my finger's covering it. Now it's not. Covering it. Now it's not. That's the lower one. And then up in there somewhere, which I have faith you will figure out, is the other bolt. So here's the hack, okay? I'm not going to waste your time. I want to be to the point. I've seen guys fight with getting the alternator out the top. I've seen guys take off the fan shroud, the radiator hose. Well, here's what I want to tell you. This is the sway bar, okay? The front, these are 17 millimeter heads, so they're probably, I don't know, 12 millimeter bolts, whatever. The front ones are on a slot. You see that? Same thing on the passenger or the driver's side there. It's on a slot, so these just need to come down. It's gonna suck. They're rusty. There's frame access patches that you'll be able to see. Just pop off with a screwdriver, get in there with as much motor oil as you want, because any rust that's stopped on a truck is a good thing, right? So use an impact wrench. Yeah, dropping the sway bar on a 5/8 ton truck, right? It's a little bigger than a 1/2 ton, a little beefier. Dropping the sway bar is no small thing. But with my impact, I have a good impact wrench. It took under a minute to drop this bolt, to take that one out, to drop the other one, take the other one out. You pull this bracket, you pull it down and rotate it like that, okay? And the sway bar comes right out. Shouldn't need to show you how to take out an alternator. There's, again, the 2 big bolts and then the little nut. And you got to be very careful because there is this guy here, which is like a little clip, if you could see. There's like a tab that you lift and it slides off the holder on the alternator. And then there is, of course, the 10 millimeter bolt that holds the main charging cable on. And then this guy here, which has kind of a, almost like a pear shape, right, harness. And underneath its rubber boot is this clip. So just to summarize, there's a shield underneath these trucks. There is 1, 2, and then 3, and I'm not the other one's right above my head. You just drop the splash guard, which you're supposed to do to change the oil on this truck. Wonderful, wonderful design. Anyways, drop the splash shield, drop the sway bar. Doesn't have to be a hard job. If these bolts are really stuck, just go back and forth, back and forth. It's moments. You're holding an impact gun. I got a video of my kid at 5 years old taking lug nuts off with adult supervision. An impact isn't difficult for you. You just hold it on there. In, out, in, out. Use it as a tap. Put plenty of oil inside the frame, penetrating or motor oil, whatever. Again, the front ones, just take them down. The back ones, take them out. Your sway bar just drops right out of there. So this is Drew with a helpful little tip. Hopefully it makes a difference for you. If it does, please give it a thumbs up. That means a lot to me. I'm inclined to put a lot more good stuff on this channel if I know people are watching it. So please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, guys.